Okay, now what we're looking at is the '07. This is an '07 Saturn Sky Baseline. I bought this car off of Copart, and what was wrong with it, and it just got a little bit that needs to be done. There's a bracket for the fender here, for the bumper here, that will need to be replaced. It's just a standard bracket. It goes on, it holds the bumper on. This car was wrecked on the front end right here. There's no damage to the frame, no damage to any of the car, other than the hood, the light, and the bumper, and this grill right here was damaged. So it's a factory bumper, it's a factory hood. It was painted, and the windshield got a new windshield in it. That wasn't because of the accident. That was because of Copart, where I bought it from. They busted the windshield. So anyway, it's a little bit out of alignment. I'm not sure why. If you look at this car, if you look at the wheel on it, it's almost straight up and down, right there. If you look at this car, it's kind of, they're kind of out a little bit. The camber's out on them, not much, but it's out. So the camber needs to be adjusted on it. It's just no big deal. It's just front end alignment, but there's no damage. There's a couple little cracks right here, but you really can't see them. So these panels you can replace, but I wasn't worried about it for just that little bit of crack. You can't hardly see it. Other than that, there's only one little thing on a ding on it, and it's right here. And they told me that somebody that does the dents can get that out of there. So I haven't messed with it. One of those dentless repairs or whatever can fix it. The wheels are about a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. They're not perfect, but this one here is I'm selling this one for $5,000. That's what I got in it. The top's in better shape than the red line. The other one, it's in a lot nicer shape. The Velcro's in good shape. Everything's in good shape on it. It needs an antenna. It was broke when I got it. And let's see, that's about it on the outside. You open the hood. Well, yeah, you open the hood. I think I have to go to the other side and open it. So it needs to be cleaned. But this is the base model here, and I've been driving it. You can tell the fender wells I've got in the back, I haven't put them back in from where I replaced the parts. And the good thing is you can see the whole frame and everything from under here. You can see there's no frame damage. Coming around this way, there's no frame damage at all. Didn't even hit the frame, it just hit this part right here. And this bracket right here is the one that I straightened out, but it's not straight enough, and you got a little problem right here. So it's not lining up exactly like it's supposed to with this bracket. So it actually needs this bracket replaced. And I'll put the fender wells back on it. And everything else works, but there's absolutely no damage. There was no damage to the frame. Airbags weren't deployed, none of that stuff. But I've got new fender wells for it that I bought that I'll have to put on. And this one runs great. I'll start it up. Let me start this one up. This one here's the interior's a little bit more worn. It's got 123,000 miles on it. It's got a little wear spot right here. The seats are in really good shape though. I mean, the interior is in really good shape, other than this right here, which you can buy these. And there's no damage to this seat other than a little bit of fading right here. But these can be reupholstered also. So the top is in really good shape. Nothing wrong with the top. It's got a standard radio in it. Doesn't have the monsoon in it, but it sounds pretty good. And let me start this one up. So see, this one doesn't have the clicking noise. Same thing, check engine lights on this one also. The airbag light is not on. I haven't ran the codes on this one. I ran the codes on the red line, and there's nothing comes up. It could just be the airbag causing check engine light, or it could be something. It's something very simple because it's not coming up nothing mechanically. This one runs great. It needs a mirror, and actually you can put an HHR, a mirror out of an HHR in here. They're like $11 at the junkyard, so that can be replaced fairly easy. I can do all the work on it and get it just perfect, and it'll be $6,000, but I'm selling it for $5,000. Do a little bit of work yourself on it, save you some money, because I just don't really have the time or the time to fix it, which is really not much to fix. I am going to put the fender wells in it, so you can't drive it without fender wells. The electric mirrors work. The windows roll up and down. So everything you need is working. It's a good car. It's a solid car. Like I said, just needs a front end alignment, and that would take care of the. It's a little jerky because of that camber, so it kind of jerks a little bit, but it's not bad. I drove it. I put 400 or 500 miles on it, so it runs fine. But anyway, that's the base model, and doesn't have XM, doesn't have the spoiler, so it's just, like I said, just a base model. But anyway, I love these cars. They run great. So I've always wanted one. I bought one, and then I got the other one, and really just love them. So anyway, these tires have good tread on them. You don't have to worry about buying tires. Probably that bracket, probably $100. And the little, I got one of these little trim pieces that go in there, and that's all it is, a trim piece. I've got the one for the other side. I just don't have the one for this side, and it costs you probably get a couple $100 an alignment, and you'll be fine. You won't have to worry about anything. You drive the car probably, oil's got 79% life, so your AC blows cold, so you probably drive it for a year before you have to do anything else to it. So anyway, that's the base model. Sky, $5,000 for this one, and let me know what you think. GoPro, stop recording.